Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Keyboard Warriors presented by CrossBonesMMA. My name is Eddie Law. I am your host. With me today is a frozen Aaron Robbins from Stand and Bang MMA. Also from Stand and Bang. Yeah, this motherfucker's giving it a voice. He's going to be mad at the voice he used for him. Because we use the Michael Jackson voice for you, dude, when you're not here.
Oh,
Nick Pilecki with the Michael Jackson voice.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Nick Pilecki from Michael Jackson Camp. And then Fred Kirby from Stand and Bang MMA and Gym City Fighting. What's up, dude?
What the fuck is going on, fellas? How are y'all doing tonight?
Same shit. Not same shit. Good shit. Overall, it's pretty good. One weekend, obviously, this last weekend we had no MMA, so we're gonna stick around just for shit to talk about. There's plenty to talk about, but let's start off with some shit that Fred wanted to talk about. All these goddamn rematches going on. With first, obviously, Cain versus Verdun was announced, and everyone blew his shit because no one can figure out why Cain Velasquez deserves a rematch. I don't think he deserves a rematch right now. But I'm not mad about it. I want to see my boy get his belt back. I think he will. But, Fred, what's your biggest problem with this rematch in particular?
Okay, before we address any of that, can you say that with a fucking straight face?
Fuck no.
You don't really think he's going to get that belt back. He did nothing in that fight to make anybody think that he merits a second fight. But this is how it works. You get another fight, and you beat the shit out of that guy, and then we kind of forget that you just got your ass trounced, and then we start maybe thinking you have a chance again. When you're coming off a fight that was that one-sided as the Verdun fight was, it's going to be a hard sell. I don't give a. And the thing is, you can't really say that Cain had this long dominant run. You know what I mean? It's not the same kind of vibe like with Anderson Silva. Of course you give him his rematch. He defended the belt a whole bunch of times. Fuck, man, Cain barely defended the belt while he was champ. He spent more time being hurt than actually competing. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a laundry list of fucked up rematches and trilogies, but right off the bat, I mean, even you, a legit fucking Latino Cain fan, can't really justify this shit.
No, I can't. I had a really hard time even believing that we're going to give it to him. Because I heard the rumor. It's like, oh, Cain's going to give, Verdun's going to get Cain for the rematch. And I'm just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's not going to happen. Verdun's going to sit back and wait for the winner of Arlovsky-Mir. Nope, they give him Cain, and I'm not mad about it, but I don't think he deserves it whatsoever. And it's yet to be seen, obviously, whether it was absolutely the altitude that fucked him over, and not just Verdun being a bad motherfucker that he is. But I guess we'll see. Nick, what do you think about that rematch?
I gotta agree with Fred. I don't see any reason that Cain earned that title shot. Just except he's been injured the whole time. Basically half the time that he was champion. Yeah, he was a dominant champion when he wasn't injured, but his last fight he gets submitted second round, I believe. So I see the same outcome in the same way. He's gonna get submitted again, and unless he actually works on his takedown defense and he actually works on his jiu-jitsu, I don't see him beating Verdun. Verdun's gonna be champion for a little while until either Arlovsky or Mir knock him out somehow, some way.
Oh!
It's a heavyweight division. Anyone gets knocked down on any given day. You saw that with Arlovsky in his last fight. So fuck. But no, I don't think Cain can beat Verdun. I think Verdun's a smarter fighter than that. He's going to take it down and get another submission, and then it's a filler. It's a filler match to get that Mir Arlovsky, whoever wins gets a title shot shit.
Okay, on to the next one. We got another. Do you got these shits written down, like the shitty rematches and trilogies? Okay.
Yeah, I got let's get on the next shitty one. Ronda Rousey against Miesha Tate for the title. That's the third fight. Now, the first fight went pretty quick Ronda's way. Second fight, Miesha Tate's credited with Tate being the only chick to be able to take Ronda out of the first round, right? She took it to the third, right? But this next one, I mean, come on, Fred, doesn't Miesha Tate have a fucking chance in any universe of hell?
No, man, this is one of the most ridiculous rematch / trilogies of all these fucking things, man. And that's the thing. I feel like we're going to all end up saying, well, it's just filler, it's just this, it's just that. Let me tell you something, Jack. Before we get to the other 3 or 4 fucking rematches that nobody wants to see, I think Joe Silva has been dipping in the bath salts or something. I think he's fucking tripping, man, because a lot of these fights, they're announcing this shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Tell motherfucking Sonnen even threw out a hashtag one more time with Anderson Silva. I'm like, fucking, of course they will. That makes all kinds of sense in this world. Like, let's do every fucking fight 5-6 times. Who fucking cares? Who the fuck cares about Miesha Tate, Ronda 3? I just assume they rush Holly home. Fuck it, let her go get slayed by the Lions. They did it to Betchko Hayda because the little lippy broad kept running her mouth. Like, I just don't. This fight makes no sense at all. Could Misha Tate maybe land a lucky punch and win? Sure. I could knock out fucking John Wayne Parr on the right day with the right fucking punch. Anything's possible, but that would never happen. And Misha Tate will never beat Ronda Rousey.
Ever.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, ever. Like, it's legit a meaningless fight. It's even more meaningless than the Betchko Hayda fight is. Like, we've seen this twice, and quite frankly, I think the second fight was Misha Tate's, she made it 3 rounds. She defended the armbar for a long time. That's as good as it's going to get against Ronda Rousey for Misha Tate. Like, that's her best performance. I think she gets beat easily in the first round, and who fucking cares?
Silver isn't calling these fights? What's he talking about?
So
Andrew Reed. No, Silver.
What the hell?
Silver isn't calling these fights. I feel stupid not knowing what he's talking about.
I think English, you need to lay off of the old whatever it is and Grandpa's tobacco pipe. I don't know who the fuck that dude is. Typo maybe.
Probably typo. Anyway, next one we'll talk about. We'll go to Nick on this one to begin. Vitor Belfort against Dan Henderson, number 3. The first one was back in 06 in Pride, which Vitor won via decision. And then this last one they had was at UFC Fight Night 32 in November 2013, where he had kicked Dan Henderson to shit and won that fight. And Dan Henderson won the other one, by decision. So now we're 1-1. Now we get the third one. Nick, how excited are you to see 2 super old dudes go at it again?
I'm not excited, but I'm going to watch it. The first fight was good. The second fight, Dan Henderson got knocked out. They're both, Vitor's coming off a loss. Dan Henderson's coming off a crazy-ass win, which, what the hell. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm not excited for it. I hope it's not a main event on a fight night or a main event on the Fox Sports 1 card. I don't know when it's announced. A Fight Pass card. But, yeah, I'll watch it. I'm not excited for it, though.
You know, it's funny. It is a main event. UFC Fight Night 77 on Fox Sports 1 most likely. So you can suck a dick, Nick. Anyway.
Of course you'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's free.
Like getting fucking some pussy from your wife. Of course you'll take it.
Not married.
But you ain't fucking all that excited for it. You know, don't nobody care about watching those dudes fight no more, man.
Yeah, it's. I think we're gonna talk about another fight that the only rematch that I'm excited for, but all these rematches are bullshit.
Which rematch are you talking about?
Cerrone RDA. It's the only rematch that I'm excited for.
Mighty Mouse Dotson is kind of tight, too.
Yeah, that one, too.
I think it's going to get a little overhyped because, quite frankly, I think Dotson looked a little shitey in his last performance, and I kind of think that first fight might have been his crowning achievement, too. DJ might fucking roll over him this time. But that's at least kind of interesting, as in comparison to these other ones we mentioned that are just kind of like, what the fuck, man?
No, for sure. Let's talk about RDA against Cerrone. Cerrone finally getting his title shot. Did you see that picture? It was like a table, and it had all the wins that he had to, like all the guys he had to fight to get to that damn title shot. Dude has taken the long way around to get his title shot. Finally gets it against RDA. RDA, who just beat Anthony Pettis in a huge upset. I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Anthony was a favorite on that one by a pretty good margin. Yeah. So RDA winning it was a huge upset. Nick, who you got in that fight?
Honestly, I want to go Cowboy. I'm a Cowboy fan. I hope he can do it. Do I think he will? No, I think RDA is on a different level. But honestly, I think Cowboy can have the skill to it if he's smart with his kicks and he keeps his range. But if he doesn't keep his range, he lets RDA come in and rush him, and I think RDA is going to take it. But overall, I think RDA will keep his title.
Fred's got that smile like, motherfucker, you crazy.
I hope.
You know I was just going to say, I'm kind of glad that a shitload of people don't watch this show because I would probably fucking ostracize a lot of people. But I'm going to tell you something. I think RDA be cheating. I think RDA be cheating.
Oh, okay.
I think he be fucking sipping that special fucking water. I don't know how this dude went from being mediocre to being this great. I don't think he's on no other level, man. I would love to see Cowboy win that fight, but I kind of don't think he will.
Yeah.
Because I think for some reason RDA happens to be fucking like stronger and faster than motherfuckers all of a sudden. Just weird. I just can't take him as champ. It rubs me the wrong way. Maybe he'll have a great performance or something. Is it just me or is it like that? Do you guys really like buy RDA as champion, or does it feel like we're in this midway spot? Like Pettis felt like the real champ, and it's not just because I'm a Pettis fan, but I guess it's maybe because he was like the whole package. And now RDA is kind of an odd champion, it feels like.
You can tell RDA is not the guy that the UFC wants as champ. Like, definitely, they don't want RDA as champ. RDA doesn't talk any trash. RDA doesn't really talk. Looks like Frankenstein. His English is eh. I mean, it's okay. You can understand what he's saying. And, I mean, overall, just like you were saying, Anthony Pettis is the whole package. He can fight, he can talk, he can promote, he can do everything. And RDA he can fight, and he might be juicing, maybe. Allegedly. Who knows?
Okay, yeah. This is what English replied. He said, these fights are being called by Dana now. It's all about money now, not skill matchup.
Very true.
Very true.
But hold on, though. Here's the thing with that. I mean, I feel what he's saying, but still, like, if it's about money, I mean, man, are we just in that weird minority? Like, yo, we all think this trilogy fight with Miesha Tate sucks, right? Is there the outside chance the other motherfucker... Holy shit. That legit.
You know what? One of us said something that pissed him off, and he's like, these motherfuckers are crazy.
He fucking came back from the dead.
What's up, dude?
Cerrone's going to win.
Told you.
Back just in time.
That's a shirt now.
Cock.
That has to be a shirt. We have to get a shirt with Aaron's shirt. Cerrone's going to win. Done.
Cerrone's going to win. RDA is drinking the special sauce, but Cerrone's going to win.
There we go. Standing Bank has ruined. You could have just pinned me. Now Standing Bank has completely shot off its credibility. We're flat accusing fighters of shit. You could have just blamed it on me, but now, fuck it.
You know what? Fuck a Standing Bank. I don't care. You're right. Nobody goes from being a mediocre 4-4 shitbird to fucking destroying the best fighters on the planet without a little bit of fucking special sauce in their rice. And besides, Cerrone's 15 and 3 out of his last 18 fights. Come on, you gotta have some confidence in the guy.
I do. I don't know. Like you said, RDA might be taking some special water. I just think that it's going to suck for Cerrone in the long run.
You're going to kick him upside his flat head.
Yeah, I hope not.
That's what I was saying. He looks like fucking Frankenstein with that fucking head of his. Makes no sense. But since we got you on there, what do you think of Kane getting the rematch?
I don't love it. I don't understand the immediate rematches off of a loss. Like, Kane was gone for, 6-7 years, only fought 2 guys in the previous 6-7 years, got his ass beat by Verdum, and then gets another chance. I don't love it.
I couldn't figure it out either, even though I'm a Kane fan, so I'm not mad at it, but fucking, he doesn't deserve it.
There's a bunch of shit right now in the heavyweight division that I don't get. Stipe Miocic versus Big Ben, I don't get that fight. Mm-hmm. And Patrick Cummins versus...
Glover Teixeira.
Glover Teixeira? Why? What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that one. Why?
Rumored for a main event fight night.
That's stupid. Okay, I'm not. No.
How did Cummins earn that fight?
No.
And why would Glover Teixeira fall that far?
That's super far. Maybe he's trying to get. No, that's fucking retarded. Why even? I don't even want to talk about that one. That one's retarded.
All right, well, let me throw this fight out at you then, Aaron. Not a rematch, but a fight everyone's been wanting for a couple years now. Overeem against JDS. Overeem talking shit on Twitter. JDS got sick of his shit. Now he's like, okay, let's make this shit happen. What do you think of that fight?
All right, you got a guy in the heavyweight division with arguably the most questionable chin up against one of the hardest hitters, best boxers. I think Overeem's going to go to sleep quick.
I won't even take any of that up. I don't know, the fucking up that he does. He just fucking leaves his face in there, even though he knows he has a glass chin. But I mean, that fight is something everyone's been waiting for a long time. And of course, what English just said about these fights being about money and not about skill. I'm assuming you agree with that sentiment there.
It'll be a big draw.
True. That'll be a big draw. What about Ronda Tate?
What about it?
Do you think that's a big enough draw to make that, to justify it?
You know, I think just like Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey's going to draw a crowd no matter what. But these trilogies, man, if it was split down the middle, if Tate would have won and then Rousey won, then I could see a third fight. But it just gets to the point where Tate has earned it. She's the highest-ranking female, so she's got to be next. But Fred and I have talked this about a bunch of times. It should have been Tate versus Holmes for a title eliminator.
Yeah.
Would have answered a lot more questions, and I think it would have drummed up more interest in the third fight with Tate, too. If she straight stomped Holly Holm, and stop that hype train, and then maybe okay. But where's Holly Holm in the mix? Everybody wants to see that fight. I know she needs to come up a level or whatever, but I don't really care for trilogies at all.
I'm with you on that one. Now, Fred, what do you think of Brock? Okay, first of all, I think it's stupid when you go ask somebody that used to work for the UFC, questions like these. But Brock Lesnar coming out and saying, or not coming out, he was asked about it, and he answered it, saying that Vince McMahon, the guy, the head of WWE, is a better promoter than Dana White with a similar business model that they have. What do you think of that?
Okay, well, settle down just a second there. I tweeted something about that, so I think Let me address a couple of things here. A, I think you guys are unjustifiedly shitting on the Pat Cummins Teixeira fight. I don't think that's that horrible of a fight. Not like a fucking head scratcher. I mean,
how about 5 years on Bellator, maybe?
Settle down. Teixeira won his last fight with grappling. He won't be able to do that with Cummings. That fight will be okay. And Overeem and fucking JDS. That fight should have happened fucking a month of Sundays ago, so I guess it's kind of cool that it's actually going to fucking happen now if fucking they make it happen.
Hold on a second. You're gonna get a blank screen. I gotta go get my charger. Hold on.
All right.
Continue the show, but you're just not,
Oh yeah, well, we're not going to fucking wait on you. We got it.
No, wait.
No, but Brock Lesnar talking shit about, of course, like you had tweeted out earlier, it's not like he's going to fucking talk shit about his current boss, you know what I mean, about his previous boss. But I seen that and was like, so what? You know what I mean? Like, Brock Lesnar was cute while he was here, but who gives a fuck what he thinks about what Vince McMahon does with business models? Brock's a smart guy and all, but at the end of the day, he is just an athlete. He ain't no fucking promoter, so, who gives a fuck?
Nick used to be a big wrestling fan. What do you think of what he said?
Well, he shit on Vince McMahon back in the day when he joined UFC and when he joined MMA. So he like Fred said, he's not going to shit on his current boss. He's going to just talk shit about his old employer. So his current boss likes him a little bit more and think that he's on his side. Of course he's going to do that. But when he shit on Vince McMahon got pissed off at him because Dana White was his boss. So it's going to happen. He's a smart guy for doing it. If he shits on his boss, he'll probably lose his job and come back to Bellator. That's it.
I mean, honestly, though, I think he's got a good point. I mean, Vince McMahon employs millionaires.
Yeah.
Dana White is paying his fighters peanuts. So, I mean, I really do think that, but you got to remember, Vince McMahon has been doing this with WWF, WWE, for the kids. Mm-hmm. Vince McMahon was part of the WWF back when I was a little kid. You know what I mean? He's got much more experience, and they've been filling out venues for years and years and years. On that note, though, I do think Dana White might be a coke-sniffing retard.
I bet it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Now, how about this fight? It's not a trilogy, but it is the second run on this one. Bigfoot versus Mark Hunt 2, targeted for UFC 193. Aaron, what do you think of that?
Is that going to be a free event?
Probably. 193, no.
Going to be free for me.
Whoa, wait! That's the main event of a pay-per-view?
No.
I don't know if it's a main event, but it's targeted for UFC 193.
Oh, okay.
93 already has a main event, I believe.
No, it doesn't. It has nothing on it.
It doesn't? What the hell?
I think it's got nothing on it. Yeah.
You guys hear the Hunt went vegan?
The what now?
Mark Hunt went vegan?
Fuck out of here. Why?
I don't know, man. That's what I read somewhere, is that he felt bad about the killing of animals or some shit, so now he's going to go vegan.
That's legit. I didn't know what to do there. I didn't know whether we was going with a joke or... that legit sounds like a funny.
I can't confirm it or deny it. I don't know the big son of a bitch, but that's what I read.
A vegan. And not even... And you know what's beautiful about it? It's not even to tone his fat ass up because he's a professional fucking athlete. It's because of the cruelty to animals. Well, you have at it, Mark Hunt. I meet up all the little fried chickens I can.
That's like saying DC gave up churches. Like, come on.
Child, please.
What?
Bye. Churches, you shitbird.
Churches chicken?
Oh, yeah, because he likes Popeyes.
Oh, it's Popeyes. That's right. It's Popeyes.
Come on. Jesus
Fuck.
Christ, Nick.
He didn't give up no fried chicken.
Let's not get fucking crazy now.
He didn't give up Twinkies. He didn't give up no fried chicken. He fills out his suit coat really well when he's commentating.
Oh yeah, he does. What's up?
Popeyes is fucking delicious.
Oh, Popeyes is great.
You know what's really delicious is fucking fried chicken and waffles. If you guys don't have that around you, then you're missing some good shit.
It's banging.
Well, we got a chicken and waffles down the street from my work, man. We hit it up once in a while. But then you know what they have out here now? I fucking drove by a chicken and donuts today.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, what do you mean, man? we just got sidetracked in a major fucking way. Chicken and donuts. We might have to call the rest of the MMA shit off tonight, guys.
No.
All right, well, where are we going next? Rematches, trilogies, all this shit is weird. Joe Silva is usually a fantastic matchmaker. I will say that. The UFC usually puts together really great fights. We do got Gustafsson and DC coming up. That should be a lot of fun stylistically. That's a good fucking fight. And hopefully Conor McGregor and Jose actually fight. So we still got a couple of fucking decent fights, but Joe Silva's kind of slipping a little bit with some of these things.
What about this potential? What's up? Were you gonna say something, Aaron?
No.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were. All right, real quick. What about this potential one? Weidman's saying that he wants to fight John Jones before he's done fighting at 205 pounds. If John Jones comes back, Fred, what do you think happens between Weidman and Jones?
Well, listen, I think it's very premature.
Yeah.
If things keep going the way they are, well, fuck yeah. If Weidman wins about 3 or 4 more fights at middleweight, maybe takes one fight at 205 or something, and Jones comes back and wins a few more, and they're both undefeated, and they get a New York State done, abso-fucking-lutely. But not nowhere in the near future. I mean, Weidman's got fucking a lot of fish to fry at 85, and John Jones has got to kick a cocaine addiction. So, we got a lot of bridges to cross before we get there. But that fight, in theory, is fantastic.
I'll tell you what, if Weidman pulls it off and beats both Anderson Silva and John Jones in his career, really hard to rebut the fact that he may be the greatest fighter that ever donned the 4-ounce gloves.
Absolutely. I tell you what, if the cute cocksucker fucking finishes Luke Rockhold, I'm going to go ahead and refer to him as the greatest middleweight ever. And anybody can suck my fucking dick if they don't like it. He killed the King twice and then smashed out Vitor, which he's a little old. But, Luke Rockhold is a legit test. He's a young, strong, what's that crazy-ass Vitor call him? He's a fucking young lion, right? Yeah. He's fucking on top of his game. If Chris Weidman wins that fight in dominant fashion, that says a lot about Chris Weidman. What the fuck?
No, for sure. Rockhold's running around, fucking going to concerts, fucking Taylor Swift, all that shit. And you know what? Nick's face scrunched up a little bit when he said that Weidman, when you said that Weidman could already be the best middleweight that there's ever been in UFC. Why the weird face there, Nick?
It sucks because I'm with him. If he beats Luke Rockhold, I'll say he's the greatest middleweight to don the 4-ounce gloves, like Aaron said right now. I'll say it too. He like Fred said, he beat the King, he beat Machida, he beat Vitor. If he beats Luke Rockhold, which I think is the biggest test of his career so far, and it's going to be a fantastic fight, I'll say it. I'll jump on the bandwagon all I want. I'll be a legit Chris Weidman fan. But that John Jones fight, if that shit happens, I hope they both knock each other the fuck out. Because fuck them.
We got a couple tweets here. Plain old Gary tweeting, "I'm down with anything Mark Hunt, #Haymaker." And then he tweets to me directly going, "You must live around a lot of fat folks, chicken and donuts. #chicken and donuts." I do. Where I live in Phoenix, Arizona, even though you would think these motherfuckers would learn a lesson, all right, when it's 117 goddamn degrees outside and you don't want, 30 extra layers of fat on your face to fucking sweat off, you would think people want to lose weight around here. No, they don't. So
I live in the fattest city in the United States, in Corpus Christi, Texas. We have fucking McDonald's and Whataburger on every goddamn corner. I swear to God.
What the hell's a Whataburger?
Whataburger is like it's like a Jack in the Box knockoff.
Gross.
This is what happens when there's no MMA the weekend before we talk. We just come up with shit to talk about.
We're just winging it.
It's fucking crazy as hell when there's no MMA for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what is my life about?
I've lost all purpose.
Did any of you get to see the Eddie Bravo Invitational?
No. I'm very upset.
Nobody got to see it. That shit was fucking good.
I saw you live tweeting it.
Yeah,
Dude, it was
that's
fucking
how I
awesome.
knew who won and everything.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it, dude. They had the best rules, the best fucking format for that whole thing. So
All right, guys, I have a question for you. Do you think it's
What?
booked for 194 Souza versus Romero? Do you think it stays in the books, or do you think someone gets injured?
Sousa versus Romero.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope it happens. I don't think
Right.
it will.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Yeah. Damn, are you getting abducted by aliens, Arian? Are you all right over there?
Supposed to.
It's supposed to. We just see you fucking ceiling. Are you okay?
Yeah, just wait a goddamn second.
All right. Just checking on your
Well-
fucking safety.
Okay, so since it is a fucking slow day, Aldo McGregor, it's booked what, December 12th, 194, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As the main event with a co-main of Rockhold Weidman in Las Vegas.
Don't you? Wouldn't you make Weidman
Oh, shit, here
a
we go.
main event on a card somewhere else?
Rockhold Weidman as a main event for another card?
On a different card and put like Cowboy versus RDA as the co-main or something, not that big of a fight, because it's a big card, but Aldo and McGregor make that card in a whole already. Don't you think they would put Weidman on a different card and put like Cerrone RDA on the co-main?
They could. I mean, I don't know.
Would it be
Aaron,
smart?
do you think
Wouldn't it be smart?
would it be smart? No, because I think at the last card of the year is usually one of the biggest ones, right? I said try to make it one of the bigger cards of the year.
Well,
So,
last year it was Silva Sonic. No, that was a beginning one. Or Silva Weidman. That was a beginning. I don't know. Fuck it.
For all of you watching this show, we apologize.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah.
That's what happens when there's nothing for 2 weeks and you're just like, what the fuck do we talk about?
Hey, I'll tell you what we can talk about is I just rolled my fucking computer back to Windows 8.1 and I'm back on the show.
Ah, there we go. Oh, so you figured it out. Shit.
Yeah, dude, it gives you the option to just roll it back from 10 back to 8.1. So I did that shit real quick. That's why I hopped on there, did it on the phone for a little while, and now it's right back to normal, dude. So the option of upgrading to Windows 10. Oh, do it.
So, fellas, we are you better stop fucking talking. You're jinxing yourself, Dr. Feelgood.
Why? What happened?
You
froze
froze.
for a
Fucking
second.
froze in
We're like,
the middle of your victory speech.
You
Yeah.
froze at the perfect time too. It's just like so if you got, and he came back Windows 10 whatever the fuck.
No, I told you it was fucking Windows 10 fucking me because when I froze, it popped up and said upgrade to Windows 10.
Like, fuck no.
Fantastic.
All right, so are we talking dick pills and Anderson Silva's hearing and shit?
No, hold on. Whoa. I got something to talk
whoa.
about. 'Cause I don't even know. Okay, so Anderson Silva goes in, says he took some dick pills from China or whatever.
Mhm.
That's all hilarious and fucking stupid. I tell you a part I thought that was fucking great. Now, and you have to clarify. Somebody's phone went off, and 3 different song ringtones went off.
No.
Whose phone was it that rang?
Okay, here's what it was. Now, when you call, you can actually call into the Nevada State Athletic Commission hearings. If you have business there, they give you a phone number to call. Somebody got a hold of the phone number. Then you just got to press like *7 to speak. So these motherfuckers, they're calling him the NSAC DJ. This motherfucker came up with the perfect songs at the perfect time, hit that *7, and started playing it. The very first one was "Let's Talk About Sex," and Murnell.
So wait a minute. It wasn't a ringtone of a phone,
No.
like somebody called in to ask a question and then they just played that song.
Yeah.
No. It was actually on the NSAC speaker, on the Nevada State Athletic Commission speaker, was actually the music coming out. Somebody was playing it through their phone, and it was blasted on the speaker, and it was fucking great. Murnell, who was the biggest asshole on that fucking panel, was laughing his ass off. Like, he's the biggest dick on that whole panel, and fucking he could not stop laughing. And after that, Shaggy, That Wasn't Me came on. At some point, Me So Horny was playing.
Can somebody please take credit for that? That is the most genius thing I've ever heard of. That's the best piece of news this whole week. Fucking Shaggy, It Wasn't Me. I haven't thought about that song since 7th grade. Somebody put a lot of thought into that, and that was fucking perfect. They deserve their whoever you was. That was fucking good.
Oh, dude.
Anderson Silva's probably thinking, Anderson's got to be sitting there thinking, motherfucker, motherfucker. Are you kidding me? It wasn't me. If he wasn't just trolling people, he's thinking, I'm going to fucking kill somebody when I get out of here. Somebody is ruining shit.
Ed Soros, who is Anderson Silva's like advisor. When the Let's Talk About Sex song came on, even he couldn't hold it. He burst out laughing too. Like the whole place just burst out laughing. And anybody watching first of all, Twitter exploded. Like the second that song came on, everyone was talking about how hilarious it was, and just waiting for the next song. And the guy got off like 6 songs before the fucking athletic commission fucking found the mute button on that bitch and like finally stopped it. But yeah, dude, it was seriously about the most entertaining thing on Fight Pass, bar none. Like I've never seen something better than that on Fight Pass at all, and it's got a whole library of fights.
It is hilarious, but the whole problem with that situation is what a fun fiasco, right? First, Anderson just says, "No, I didn't take nothing." Then he sort of admits it and says, "Yeah, while healing my leg, I took something." And then he just goes off fucking reservation and says, "No, it's dick pills." How many stories can you come up with? Oh, no, Chris Weidman put it in my juice. It wasn't me.
No,
You know what I mean? It's just fucking ridiculous. Now, the biggest question, fellas, is now I know some of this was retroactive, so he can fight again now, like in what, 8 months or something?
No, like 6 months. It was a year. It was 12 months. Served. Yeah, in time served. So he's been gone since January. So it's about February he can fight again.
Okay, so does he?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll
give him a rematch with Nick Diaz. That's what Nick wants.
Well, Nick got the win, and Eddie was all happy about that shit. Yeah, he did. It
was a no contest.
Yeah.
I was happy. Yeah, I was happy because Diaz didn't lose to Silva now in the record books.
No, I thought I read it that it got switched and he won. There's an article I read. I forgot.
They never do that. I don't think they've ever done that.
Let me ask you a question, guys. Who won that fight?
Nick Diaz, 125.
You son of a
bitch. Weird fights where I feel like neither one of those dudes won.
Yeah,
in a weird way.
There you go. It's a technical draw.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean their performances in general. Anderson barely beat a blown-up Nick Diaz, who really ain't relevant at 170 no more. It's like even after that fight, it ain't like I feel like Nick got cheated and he should have won. I don't really care that Anderson barely skimmed by. You know, it wasn't really a great performance from either guy in that fight. It's one of those weird fights where it's kind of like, who cares who won? Nobody gets screwed one way or the other, and I'm not really that thrilled about watching either of them fight again. The right fight maybe, but like neither one of them put on a real fucking fantastic performance in that fight.
Now, I'll tell you what, if they come back and do it a second time and they take it fucking seriously and go after each other like animals.
Exactly.
Hey,
like they were supposed to do.
If I had pulled my snake out on that broad in that car that one time, I'd have an Asian broad under my belt. But I didn't. There's no fucking guarantees that they're going to do anything.
Here's the thing. As far as Anderson Silva goes in the whole thing with the dick pills, I just remember the detail. They were dick pills from Thailand that a friend that he trained with a couple times gave him, and it was in an unmarked blue vial. That's literally what it was.
So,
and he took it.
There's 2 problems I have with that whole situation when I was watching it. One,
just two.
Just 2, because automatically I knew he was going to be found guilty when all that music, when the DJ started playing. Automatically I'm like, guilty, done. The first problem is he said, "Oh, I didn't know I couldn't take stuff that wasn't labeled." First of all, you're a dumbass. Don't shut the fuck up right there. You're guilty. Number 2, the only problem I had with the commission was they asked him, "What did you take it for?" And he said it was a sexual stimulant. It was for personal reasons. And then the commission's like, "So you refuse to tell us what you used it for?" Obviously, motherfucker, you used it for sex. Obviously, fucking Lee. If you want Anderson Silva to say, "Oh, I want to have sex with my wife," will you say you used it to have sex with your wife? Don't say, "Oh, no, he refused to answer a question," when he was answering the fucking question. That's it.
I guess I don't really have a problem with any of those things. I have a problem with a reasonably intelligent man admitting that he took an unmarked bottle of pills. Somebody just gave him a blue vial of pills and was like, "These are for your dick." That's how Bill Cosby got busy.
You know what? Here's a serious question. That's pretty ridiculous, right? I mean, all bullshit aside.
Yes.
He's a pretty big celebrity, So I'm assuming whether it's Ed Soares or some shadowy figure, he kind of consorts with somebody about these things before he goes on fucking record, you know what I mean, like official note with this being his legit story. Who in the fuck does he have around him that says, yeah, Anderson, you know what? Let's blame it on cock pills from Thailand and unmarked vials. That sounds like the best cockamamie scheme we can come up with. I'd
Now-
just soon you be truthful and be like, you know what? I cheated. I'm getting old.
Okay.
I fucked up my leg. I'm fucking down here tripping in Brazil. Like, I fucking didn't have it. I fucking cheated. My bad. I'm sorry as shit. We would forgive you. We forgive. We forgive everything. All you do is just be fucking up front. Be like, I fucked up. I'm fucking sorry. And it's all good. This shit is fucking...
Comedic.
It's the shit that tarnishes legacies, in my opinion, man. Like, now you're fucking just being fucking silly, man. Just fucking keep it real, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I agree with Fred 100% on that. If he would have just come out, I mean, right in the beginning, and just said, look, you got me. Whoops. I'll take
My
it like
bad.
a man. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'll take my punishment and I'll be back better. Very sorry. I did it before July, so I'm not suspended for 2 years. But yeah, I did it. I'd have a lot more respect for him now. It's the 3 stories that are throwing me off. No, I didn't do anything. Yeah, maybe I did. Now it's dick pills. That's the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard. Dick pills.
Right, man. What the fuck?
And that's the best he could come up with after postponing his hearing like 4 times. He
Well,
postponed
right.
it.
Why didn't he just come out and say Satan made me do it?
Might as well. It's
Right.
better than dick pill excuse.
Well,
It
and
would've
here's the thing.
It would have been just as ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. He is a fighter, a great fighter. He's not, no fucking offense. He's not Albert Einstein. It's not his job to be that fucking brilliant. But he should have people around him that go, yo, Anderson, how about we just plead the fifth? And we go, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
It's not.
I did not have sex with that woman. I didn't do it.
It
I don't know what
depends
y'all
on what
found.
the definition of is.
Greatest line ever. Greatest line ever. I could not fucking believe he actually said that on TV. Definition of is. Bill was fucking cute. That was awesome.
Now, this was Anderson's first test outside of competition with the new stricter tests. That was a big thing that they brought up. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that to me, that blew my mind for a second. I had to think about it a couple times and be like, holy shit, it's the first out of competition test he's ever taken. Is it possible? My first question that came in my head is it possible that Anderson Silva has been juicing his entire career and just, cycled off in time?
Is it possible that I could bang Rihanna if I got in the right room with her?
No.
No.
Yeah. Yes, motherfucker. It is. Anything is fucking possible.
That one's not.
But yeah. Don't get me wrong, motherfuckers. I'm not saying that it's motherfucking far-fetched as fuck, you cocksuckers. I'm just saying she might have popped a Molly. Maybe she got roofied. But if we was in the same room, it's fucking possible.
I love it. He turned it right around to why it's possible he could screw Rihanna, not why it's possible that Anderson was taking PEDs.
Brianna, if you're watching this show and you ever see a big, scary, Chewbacca-looking guy walk towards you, just run. Run.
Just settle down, my Spanish friend. The point is, anything is fucking possible. But no, man, I doubt it. Do any of y'all legit think he's been juicing his whole career? Like,
No.
no,
No.
nah, man.
Personally, I don't want to believe it. Me and my friends actually talked about it, saying, like, do you think he's been juicing the whole time? No, I don't. I think maybe on occasion he did, but not all the time. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he took something.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think so.
Who cares?
I think it boiled down to him being 39 years old with a broken leg.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Someone had a fucking cowbell to ring. Ding, ding. That's it, man. And that, here's the funny thing about this whole Anderson Silva thing. Like we was talking about, if he had just been honest, I swear to God, if that motherfucker came out and said, look, I suffered the worst injury in my career. I thought my leg would never be the same again. I wanted to compete as fast as possible. I thought it was a fluke injury, so I took steroids to get my fucking leg right. you know, real talk, I wouldn't have looked down on him for it. I'd have thought, fair enough. He did fucking break his leg in a major way. Like, that actually kind of makes sense. And honestly, I kind of think that's what happened. Like Aaron said, maybe there was a little bit of the thought that he was getting old, but he suffered a horrible fucking injury, and I think that played no fucking small role in him taking steroids, man.
The only way that I buy the Viagra excuse is because there's a translation problem. He might have thought that it makes his bone harder.
Here's a boner pills, and it's gonna make it harder.
It makes your bone harder? Okay, I take it.
That's what we want.
I need a harder bone. He's normal.
Dude, watch that be like legit what he thought, and he's just that dumb. He's just an incredible fighter, but he's stupid as shit. It's possible that could be it.
Of course it is. That's him. An incredible fighter that's not all that bright, but his PR people need fired.
Let me tell you what, it's not possible, it's probable.
Right. His people, but there should have been somebody around him to be like, fucking reel that shit in, dog. Don't say that shit. Fuck.
All right, what else do we got? Is there anything we talked about? What, trilogies, sequels, bad matchmaking, Anderson's boner?
You want to talk about a chick that fought when she was pregnant?
No, we don't. No, goddamn it, Jesus Christ. You don't know, just in here thinking, it's like the bad news bears with us all of a sudden. All this shit sucks. It's horrible. I'm about to go fucking hang myself after this show. Before we end, what title fight are you cocksuckers most looking forward to? Why do we watch this fucking sport? What title fight are you most looking forward to in the future?
Mighty Mouse versus Dotson.
Always with that fucking mouth. Somebody else go first.
That's gonna be a fucking spectacular fight. You watch.
That's actually the title shot I'm actually looking forward to. I want to see Johnson get tested again, and I think he could.
And I hate this to admit it, I'm looking forward to McGregor Aldo.
Everyone's looking forward to McGregor Aldo. That gets taken off the table. Everyone wants to see that fight. My grandma wants to see that goddamn fight.
No. It don't get taken off the table. This is my question. You don't make the rules, motherfucker. What fight are you most looking forward to, goddammit?
Aldo McGregor.
I gotta tell you honestly, Rockhold versus Wyman.
Yeah, that's my second right there. And it's a very close second. I'm glad they're on the same card, by the way. And Andrew Reed, English is tweeting over, why do all Aaron's impressions sound like Michael Jackson? And Andrew, that's Nick talking normally.
That's just Nick speaking.
Yeah.
Aaron's computer's all fucked up.
My question to Andrew Reed is, why does he fantasize about Michael Jackson?
Hey, Europeans love Michael Jackson, man, more than Americans did.
Okay, quickly, since we got no fucking time to do nothing else.
Oh, we can talk about the card in a second.
Let's do a list real quick. Other title fights. Start from the top. Fucking 1 to 10, you fucking cocksmokers. Kane Verdum, what's your excitement level, Eddie? 1 to 10.
5, unfortunately. Not that excited about it at all.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Not really looking forward to that one.
Nick?
Yeah, 5. Not looking forward to it.
Fucking 2.5. That shit stinks.
2.5.
That's right. Okay, DC Gus. It's a good one.
6, 7. I think 7. I'm going with 7.
Jesus. Tough
I
crowd.
really don't, dude. I know a lot of people are like, oh, and Andrew Reed's gonna kill me for this one. Everyone's like, oh, Gus, he took Jones to all 5 rounds. He almost beat him. We should have won that fight. Okay, some guys get that one really good fight and then taper off, and then get hammered by guys named Rumble.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Man, with the
DC
Rumble. Okay,
got rocked.
all right, man. You gave your number. Let's go. Fucking Aaron, what do you think? DC fucking Gus.
I give that a solid 1.8.
What?
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
What?
You serious?
Yeah, dude, I can't stand fucking DC. I don't care who he fights.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nick, save me. What do you give the fucking fight?
I'm giving it an 8 or a 9 because I might be going to the fight. I'm excited for that fight. That fight's going to be a good one.
Jesus, I didn't mean pull their cocks down, Nick. Now, I give it a solid 7.5.
Make up your mind. What do you want?
What the fuck? I didn't want you to fucking go full blow with a 10 on me, Christ.
Okay, if I wasn't going 7, if I'm going because it's going to be fucking awesome,
Right.
8 or 9.
There we go. There we go. Pretty natural. I think it's the best fight that can happen at 205 without
Right now.
Jones in the mix.
Yeah.
So it's a fucking pretty good one. Okay, obviously, let's see. This is fucking a really good one. Rockhold and Weidman. Two fuckers who have actually not fought before for a very prestigious belt. Fucking come on, Eddie. Through the roof, right?
10 like a motherfucker. Even more than that. I'm excited as fuck for that fight. Rockhold could legitimately beat Weidman. It's going to be a hard fucking fight, but it's going to be fun as shit to watch.
Double A.
8.
Ah, Jesus Christ. You know it's a good one when fucking Dr. Feelgood comes off the couch for it.
Yeah, I am actually really. I really like that the skill set of both of the guys, the size of both of the guys, and the potential that the title could either change hands or really solidify Weidman's legacy.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm very excited for that fight.
True. Nick?
What about you,
let's
Nick?
go.
Yeah, I'm going 10. That's when Weidman gets my pay-per-view money. I will be buying that one.
Holy balls! 10?
Man,
Yeah, I think
Nick
it's going to be
giving out that
entertaining.
pace, baby.
I think it's going to be a very entertaining fight. I think Rocco can do it, too. He has every skill to do it.
I do agree, though. I'm giving this fight a fucking 9, dog. I think this fight is a fucking fantastic style matchup. And like you guys said, man, it's kind of that fight. If Weidman wins, he really solidifies himself as a bad motherfucker. And Luke Rockhold's right on that precipice, too. Other than a fucking juiced-up fucking Vitor Belfort, he's looked pretty fantastic, too. So, great fight. Now, this fight is interesting. Robbie Lawler and Carlos Condit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right, that's right.
Okay, what do you guys think about this fight? Let's give it a number, and what do you think quickly?
I'm a big Condit fan, and I really like Robbie Lawler, dude. I'm gonna give this a 9 for the fact that it will be bloody. Like someone's gonna get cut the fuck up, elbows are gonna be flying, and it's gonna be lips cut open and shit. It's gonna be a good fucking just brawl. So I'm looking forward to it like a motherfucker.
Aaron?
8.
8?
I'll tell you what, squeezing an 8 out of me ain't fucking easy.
No shit, believe me. I'm fucking celebrating on the inside. I get it. Fucking
Swear to God, if he gives Aldo McGregor a 9, fuck.
I'd probably go get a solid 3.5 because we know he fucking. And I will say,
I'll tell you what, Carlos Condit coming back with his style up against the better Robbie Lawler that we've been seeing. It's exciting for the exact same reasons as Rockhold versus Weidman, because if Robbie pulls this off and snuffs out Carlos, there's no more question about Robbie because people are still questioning him. And then just like, Rockhold is analogous to Condit, there's that question. He's right on the precipice, but can he hold the gold here in the UFC? So very exciting. 8.
there you go. All right, what do you think, Nick?
8. I'm a Lawler fan. I've always been a Lawler fan back in the day. I think Lawler came up from what he's been and is a dominant champion now. I think he can do it. It's going to be a great fight. I'm excited for it.
Okay, now, here's the deal. I love this fight. I think this fight will be very fun and entertaining to watch. But I love Robbie Lawler too. I'm fucking with Robbie right now, man. He's on his shit. I love watching him fight. But this fight gets a motherfucking 3 out of me. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't think Carlos Condit deserves the goddamn fight. Is this the same fucking card that Tyron Woodley is fighting Johnny Hendricks on?
It's very possible. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think that's on a... Oh, yeah, 192.
That makes my balls sting. I gotta say, I don't get that really. Why is that a thing? Didn't Tyron motherfucking whoop Carlos's ass in their last encounter?
He busted his knee. Like he fucking
tore his ACL.
Hey, with all the hyperbole, motherfucker, is it a W or an L next to his name?
You know what it is? You know what it is, Fred? They're always trying to keep the black man down.
Hey, I don't make this shit up. It's just a thing. And then they put him on the same card. That's what's really fucked up. They put him in the co-main event. Like, here, fucking Tyron, fight a fucking country hick that says fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah, Johnny, everybody on planet Earth knows what you mean.
I know that you know what I mean sticks in your craw, but you know what I like even less than that? That he's always fucking spitting in that bottle. You know what? Take your goddamn chew out for 30 seconds. Stop spitting in the fucking bottle and answer the goddamn question. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is disgusting too. Okay, I think we're rounding the base here. Let's get RDA Cerrone. What the fuck? Excitement level pretty high.
6. Just for the fact that I'm not excited to watch RDA. I'm excited to see Cerrone.
Yeah.
So he gets all 6 of those, whatever points. But
6 of the stars.
I don't really care to see RDA too much. And just like you said before, he's not the full package. I don't really care about him. I'd rather see Cerrone win. Aaron?
8.3.
Jesus, Aaron's like judging the fucking diving in the Olympics. 8.3.5, because I like Cerrone a lot.
Exactly. I'll tell you, that's about as high as a fight gets for me until after I've seen it. You don't know how excited you are for it. Fucking Frankenstein might come out and straight starch Donald Cerrone, and that fight will turn into a fat fucking 0 for me real quick. But I am excited because I do think that there is nobody more deserving in the UFC for a title shot than Donald Cerrone, and I honestly do think he's gonna fucking tune up RDA. I think the win against Pettis, I wouldn't call it a fluke, but I would call it him overstepping his talent. And I think that this new version, this busier version of Cerrone, I think that he is gonna fucking starch RDA.
I hope he fucking does. I will say that. Oh shit. I will not jump over your toes, Nick. Let me let you go. Fuck, I jumped over your toes there. What do you think about the fight?
I'll give it a 6, because I like, just like Eddie, it all goes to Cowboy. I want to see Cowboy finally get what he deserves.
Well, it definitely don't seem like any of us are a very big fan of RDA, huh?
No.
It's odd too because he looks impressive in his fights, but for some reason he does just fucking kind of rub you the wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm with you guys though, man. 5 or 6. It should be a fun fight. I think as much as I'd like to fucking stick it to Dr. Feelgood, I want to see fucking Cerrone win this fight. He's fun to watch fight. He's like that fun, likable redneck cousin you got at the party that's always fucking sauced up and fucking telling funny jokes and banging hot broads and shit. He's cool, man. He's fun to watch fight, so I'd like to see him fucking win. He'd be a fun champion to have. So we got that. Now, the money shot. Fucking 45. The potato botherer, as the great English calls him.
Yeah, McGregor Aldo, man. I'm excited for that. I'll give it a 9 just for the fact that, but I'm just hoping that Aldo makes it to the fucking fight. You know what I mean? It seems like he's just always fucking begging to get injured, especially the way he trains and all that. So I'm gonna give it a 9, pending. You know what? I change my mind. I'm gonna give it a 7, pending Aldo actually showing up. If Aldo shows up in the arena the day of the fight, that shit will go to a 9. But until then, it's a 7.
Oh man, that's a.
I'm gonna give it a 7 just for the fact that it's been played out too long.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my excitement after the first one would have been like a 8, 9, whatever. I was very excited to see what was up, and now I got to tell you, I really don't give a fuck. I've kind of changed my opinion about Aldo, and I've kind of changed my opinion about McGregor. I just want to see the fight finally get done, unify the title, and whoever has it afterwards, let's just fucking move on.
Agreed. I'm doing the exact same thing, 7. It's just I lost the hype for it. I was excited for the first one. Everyone was. That promo was sick. But no, I'm not excited for it if Aldo even makes it, like Eddie said.
Oh ye of little faith. This is the one that deserves the 10, boys. This is going to be the fucking biggest event of the year. It will be exciting as fuck. It's going to be even more exciting than the first fucking time because there's all that added hype. And now, all you fucking goofy twat-eating shitbirds can't go, he don't even deserve it. Now, he's fucking thumped on a top 2, top 3 guy, so the hype's justified. It's a legit fucking title fight now. Even Jose Aldo fans got to take Conor seriously now. This is a 10. It's going to be a fucking slam dunk home run, and we will all give a fuck come fight night.
Fred, are you going to be annoying for his entire career?
Probably.
Well, long as he keeps winning, Jack.
Fair weather motherfucker.
You got that right.
Real quick, is that all the title fights? We got more.
Well, I was gonna say, obviously we got 25. We like the cute little guys. They're gonna get the rematch. That's tight. We hate Ronda's fight. Gedalia's hurt, and what's up with T.J. Dillashaw? He thumped on Renan Barao. Is there anything happening there? Oh, Dominic Cruz. Is that gonna happen?
The Dominic Cruz hasn't even been cleared to fight yet, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. There you go. All
So
right.
he has no fight as of right now, but that would be the fight.
He's another champion I'm just not feeling.
TJ?
Like, yeah. Like, okay, he beat Burrell twice. He fought, what, Soto on a 22-hour notice and shit like that. Like, okay, you beat the guy you beat the champion, or you took the belt from twice. Big deal. I want to see his biggest test, and his only biggest test is Dominic Cruz.
That would be a big fight if it actually happens. If Dominic can actually be cleared, that would be a big fight. I'm with you on there. All right, we got no other ones. Let's talk real quick about this weekend's card. Actually going down on Sunday, August 23rd, headlined by Max Holloway against Charles Oliveira. I know Aaron's a big Max Holloway fan. What do you think about this fight?
It's a good test for both guys. I'd like to see Max Holloway win. I do think that Charles Oliveira has ways to win. I think if it stays a stand-up striking match, Oliveira loses. I think if he closes distance and is able to drag Holloway down and keep him there, I think that Oliveira has the advantage there. I will say something interesting. Max Holloway is a sucker punch athlete, and if you go over right now, Sucker Punch Entertainment is probably having the most dismal year ever. They have multiple losers on every card. Right now from them, Carla Esparza, Felice Herrig, the last card, 3 of their fighters lost. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, Max Holloway is their brightest light right now. So I'm just hoping that, because we've talked with him a couple of times, nice guy, I hope he continues on, because I do think that he's a very bright light at 145, and I do think a more talented guy than Oliveira at the end.
Other than that, what do you think, Fred?
What he said.
There you go.
I like Holloway. I think he's got a brighter future than Oliveira. Oliveira's kind of, I don't know, man. He's talented, but he fucking folds quickly. He seems like, I mean, he's a total front runner. When he's doing his thing, he's dangerous, but the moment shit don't go his way, he folds quick and hard, and that's not really good for longevity at the top end of the sport. Max Holloway, on the other hand, does not do that. He's a beast. He can take his shit and take a licking and keep on ticking. So it's a good fight, though. It's a good test for Max to see if he's fucking the legit real deal.
That event is in Saskatoon.
Yeah, Saskatoon, Canada.
I just wanted to say the word Saskatoon.
I can't say that word.
Nick, what do you think about that fight?
Max Holloway, man. I think he's a better fighter in this bout. I like Charles Oliveira. It's just what Charles comes up like, kind of like what Fred said. Like, is he going to have one of his good days and going to have one of his bad days? And I think Max Holloway is going to be taking it.
All right, and then that card has a co-main of Neil Magny. Going to get his ass kicked by Eric Silva after he just got choked out.
Now, wait a second. What the fuck happened with that Neil Magny thing? Eric Silva was supposed to fight somebody else, was he not?
Rick Story got hurt.
So the best replacement they could come up with was a just freshly ass-whipped Neil Magny?
I think it's the only one they could get. I don't think anyone else.
I love it, too. Neil is going to get thrown a beating, more than likely, I guess, unless fucking Eric Silva fucking doesn't finish the job in the first round and gasses, and then Neil Magny crushes my heart again, which could happen.
Yeah, see, the problem with this fight is it's 2 guys that they're spoon-feeding right now. Eric Silva came out like a fucking bullet, killing everybody, right? Then his momentum got slowed, and they started giving him better opponents that he was supposed to beat. Neil Magny has always been spoon-fed, given opponents he was supposed to beat. Now when you get these 2 guys together, to me, it don't prove shit, no matter who it loses.
Hey, real quick, you guys ever heard of somebody called the Barn Cat?
Yeah, you don't remember the Barn Cat? When we was talking about people coming back, I was going to go, oh shit, the Barn Cat's back in the UFC. The fucking coolest nickname ever, Tamden McCrory, right?
Oh, that's right, McCrory. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the Barn Cat nickname, though.
Come on, man, the Barn Cat? Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean,
a hippie like me remembered that.
All right, well, that's kind of cool that he's back, though. I didn't know. I just read it right now because someone was tweeting about it, and I clicked on the link.
Yeah, hey, let's not get carried away. The coolest thing about the Barn Cat is his nickname and his ability to smash cans outside of the UFC. When you watch him fight outside of the UFC, he's always doing this cool-ass shit and snubbing folks, and then he gets in, and it's like, there we go. That's the difference.
Yeah, he'll get whooped on in his current stint with the UFC. All right, well, we're just going to talk about the main event there of this weekend's card. Don't forget, it's on Sunday, on I believe it's FS1. I know you guys. Did you guys have an episode this last weekend or no?
Nope.
Was any of that English? What the fuck did you just say?
That was your Windows 8 fucking up, and so I just skipped a couple times.
No, it's not. It sounded like Porky Pig. You got? That's all I heard.
If I could do that on purpose, I would. I really would. No, but I know you guys did an episode of Musings, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys should fucking listen to that shit. It's fucking great.
Yeah, matter of fact, everybody, we're kind of taking a small little hiatus on Stand and Bang. I'm getting busy as fuck with the clinic, and it's hard as hell to book guests every single week. So Fred and I are going to sit back, maybe retool the show, figure something else out, maybe just start making it a round robin like with Dwayne Finley and some of the guys that we've had on before and just make it more relaxed. If we can get a guest, great. If not, it's right now for the next I don't know how long. It's the clinic is just taking up so much time. But we did start the show, The Intellectual Musings of Three Idiots, with me, Fred, and our friend Andrew Reed. And I've got to tell you, it's pretty fucking funny. And if nothing else, it's like having a three-way therapy session. I plan on talking about my alcoholic parents this week.
That's going to be real fun.
In this last one, you get an insight into Mr. Kirby's upbringing. Honestly, it was all good. Like I ended up listening to the last two episodes just yesterday, I think, and I was tweeting you guys about it for real. Like I had the guys because it was too hot where I work for the people to be working in, or for the guys to be working in the warehouse. So I had them in the office, and we were all listening to it. If you could understand that a bunch of Mexicans understood what the hell you were talking about, and they were actually laughing their asses off, you guys would have enjoyed that scene. It's fucking great.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. You can follow Nick at NickXMicro. Kirby is at Kirby_MMA. Aaron is at Stand and Bang Radio on Twitter. And I'm at eLaw31. All right, thanks for watching tonight. Thank you guys for coming on. And everybody have a good night.
Later, guys.
Peace.